show to throw your head back and find all the joys of a child. Between its coasts, Canada is a geographically diverse country connected with roads that can pique our imagination, satisfy a curiosity, and leave us wanting for more. They can also take you to some of the over 40 national parks where beauty, history, and ecology are being preserved. Some are an adventure to find, but there are peaceful and breathtaking views from over 400 strategically placed red chairs. Along with other Canadian Rocky Mountain parks, Jasper National Park was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1984 for the mountain landscapes containing mountain peaks, glaciers, lakes, waterfalls, canyons, and limestone caves. As part of an international peace park, Waterton has been designated as a World Heritage Site for the distinctive climate, physical geography, mountain-prairie interface, and areas of significant scenic values with abundant and diverse flora and fauna. Established in 1885, Banff was Canada's first national park and remains at the top for the most visited. A 5.5-kilometer hike that includes about 27 switchbacks will get you to the top of Sulphur Mountain, where you can get a great view of the town site and the Banff Springs Hotel. Some trails can give you a different perspective. Looking up from the frozen canyon floor, Jasper's Moline Canyon allows you to explore the maze of ice formations, rocky sculptures, and waterfalls within its limestone walls. The national parks were established by regions. Pacific Rim National Park is comprised of 3 separate regions and follows the rugged west coast of Vancouver Island. Beaches, temperate forests, and a moderate climate make it popular for hiking, surfing, and kayaking. PechaKutcha, which translated means tired muscles, is in the southwest of the Nova Scotia Peninsula. The area's waterways were canoe routes for thousands of years by the Micmac to travel from the Bay of Fundy to the Atlantic shore. On a clear day, this view from the 7-kilometer Skyline Trail in Cape Breton National Park overlooks steep cliffs and a forested plateau that borders the Atlantic Ocean. It was the first national park in the Atlantic provinces and is involved in restoring the boreal forest, a favorite of moose. Prince Edward Island is known for its distinctive red sand beaches that comes from the high iron oxide or rust content in the soil and erosion of red sandstone. The mandate includes protection of many beaches, sand dunes, and both freshwater wetlands and saltwater marshes. The Bruce Peninsula National Park was established to protect the rock formations and shoreline of the Niagara Escarpment. Flower pots are a type of sea stack created by erosion, leaving the harder rock in the shape of flower pots with trees growing on top. Extending into Lake Erie at the southernmost point of mainland Canada is Point Pelee National Park. French for Bald Point, it was the first park to be established for conservation at the urging of birdwatchers. About 350 different species of birds have been recorded here. Cree for polar bear, Wapusk National Park was located on the shores of Hudson Bay in northern Manitoba to protect the diverse and remote wilderness. Having a seat in the red chairs, those 2 little sticks on the left, isn't possible unless someone with a gun is available to accompany you. During the summer, the polar bears of Wapusk come ashore as the ice on Hudson Bay melts entirely and wait on the tundra until the water freezes again in November. It is estimated that 1,000 polar bears make their way through Churchill to familiarize themselves with the cooler weather conditions. Park Canada's mandate includes the protection of wildlife with a focus on species at risk. Except for PEI, black bears have been seen in every national park in Canada, but so far, these opportunistic omnivores have only been seen in the Rocky Mountain parks. Grasslands National Park in southern Saskatchewan represents the prairie grasslands natural region. Erosion by glacier meltwater formed many of the park's characteristic features. Western Canada's first dinosaur remains were discovered here, and it's still not hard to imagine them roaming the area. The prairie skies, unique landscape, and harsh, semi-arid climate provide niches for several adaptive plants and animals. Grasslands is one of the 13 national parks designated as a dark sky preserve, which reduce or eliminate light pollution to protect the ecosystem. For those living nearby, the Keno wildfire in 2017 was an unexpected enlightening of everything we hold dear, and it taught us to see beauty in an entirely different way. Witnessing the devastation and now the regrowth and recovery has been an experience in itself. Literally or figuratively, it is not hard to get blown away by the beauty. The goal of the National Park System is to set aside lands representing the country's 39 distinct natural regions to protect the ecological integrity of the land and allow all of us to enjoy and explore Canada's natural spaces. The iconic Canadian artist and writer Emily Carr summed it up best when she wrote, "It is wonderful to feel the grandness of Canada in the raw. Not because she is Canada, but because she is something sublime that you were born into, some rugged power that you are a part of."